I got a great comedian coming up. She's great. We've worked together a lot. She's awesome. You're gonna love her. Lisa Korn, give it together.
Keep it going for Steve. Wonderful MC. We love him. Hey. So, this is what a wet dream looks like after menopause and a divorce. Yeah. I started believing in God when I went through menopause. Like, who else could put a blowtorch in the middle of your chest? Really, I mean, you know, it's his revenge against Eve for taunting Adam with that shitty piece of fruit. Probably wasn't even fucking ripe. And you know, we also usually were dead before menopause. Like, all of a sudden God goes, you're gonna live past 50? Oh, wait a minute. I mean, it sucks, man. You wanna like throw yourself into a refrigerator. I had an old boyfriend once who said to me, you know, sex is great after 50. Yeah, for who? Shit. A friend of mine said to me, do you think that your comedy is intellectual? I was like, no. I don't need to talk about the fallen state of our country and government. I got plenty of comics willing to do that. No, I just want to talk about other shit and sex. Sex, there's a lot of it in the news, is there not? Man, they are falling like the Tower of Babel. Except the orange baboon, who somehow manages to stay up there. My definition of sexual harassment? The last 13 years of my marriage. Oh yeah, come on. You weren't there. Felt like it. Anyway, so I started going through dating websites, and I'm talking to this guy, and he says, what about me do you think will bother you the most? I'm like, probably breathing. Jesus, and you know, and their profile pictures, I just want to know, what is it? What is it about a guy that thinks standing there with a 25-pound striped bass is a turn on? Like, oh, wow, he can bring home dinner for an army. Can you see the date? I can see the date. This is the hook. This is the bait. The bait goes on the hook goes in the water. Out comes a big fish, little lady. Jesus Christ. I hate these websites. And then there's the guy who does the selfie in the mirror in the bathroom. With the toilet behind him. Like, really? Can you not come up with something better? I'm gonna flush that man right out of my head. Oh, Christ. And then, the pièce de résistance. I get an email from one Jabba the Hutt. A shirtless 450-pounder. Sitting in a bathing suit poolside, sends me a note saying, what chance do you think I have? Yeah. I'm like, okay, be nice. Don't be mean, please don't be mean. Okay. You know, I don't really see it, but thank you so much for your interest. Then I get back, are you discriminating against somebody who's calorie challenged? You are racist and mean. Okay, now I'm fucking pissed. You are a moron because we're both white, so I'm not racist. And secondly, I'm sorry, I don't date cross species. Jesus. I was fixed up with a podiatrist once. I thought, oh, this is good. With my really fat, ugly feet, I might have lifetime care. My feet are so ugly that when my daughter was born, the first words out of my mouth were, whose feet does she have? I didn't even care if she was breathing. Because if she was breathing and she had my feet, what was the point? She would have had to marry the Affleck duck. So, I'm gonna sleep with said podiatrist, and now, like, I'm really worried, you know, like, he's gonna judge me by my feet. My bunions were bigger than his dick. I did not marry Pencil Dick Steve. No, I married Attila the Hun instead. And after 23 years of wedded miss, Attila says to me, you know what? I always knew it would never work. I knew that before I married you, but I promised to marry you, so I married you anyway. It took you 23 years to figure that out? What a schmuck! What a martyr! And he wasn't even Jewish. So then I go out with a guy after that little fiasco, and I go out with a guy who actually says to me, when you were younger, did you have pert boobs? I'm like, yeah, until my daughter sucked the life out of them. She was on a full meal plan. You know, pregnancy was the first time that I realized you actually have no control over your body. Like, there's this alien creature in there doing whatever it really wants to do. But what you don't realize is that when it comes out, it's still going to do whatever it wants to do. And it's going to own your sorry ass for the rest of your life. Yeah. Oh my God. Anybody here have millennial kids? Yeah? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I commiserate. Anybody here millennial? Whose parents wish they weren't millennials any longer? Yeah, you know what? You suck. You treat your parents like shit, you're mean, stop it. They don't deserve it. I mean, you know what? I got this thing going on. I can't figure it out yet. It's this, I feel like I should be over the hump with this. And it's this eye roll thing. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what. So it's kind of like it's kind of like baseball, okay? You get up to the plate and you breathe. That's strike one. Then you open your mouth to say something. You don't say anything. You just go, that's strike two. Then you make the heinous mistake of asking one of the most stupid, inane questions you could possibly think of, like, along the lines of, hey honey, how are things at work? Strike three, boom, eye roll. So, you know, I was like, she's 25, where the fuck is this going? Like, shouldn't this be done? The hump? No, damn, it's a two-hump camel. Didn't they stop breeding those things? My mother doesn't roll her eyes at me. She should maybe sometimes. Just a little edgy sometimes, but she doesn't, you know, and my 87-year-old mom, God bless her, she's my biggest fan. And I call her every day. We talk every day. I called her last Sunday. I said, hey Mom, what are you doing? She said, I'm watching 20 minutes. I said, what happened to the other 40? She did. She's also very crafty. She makes things. She made me this beautiful white flower, white petals in a vase. I said, you know what, Mom? That's really pretty. How did you make that? She says, you know those papers that you peel off of sanitary pads? Mom, you save those? You know what? You could do arts and crafts at an assisted living facility with the residents. Because you know what? Most of them probably are in Depends. And what can you make from that except landfill? My mother also got a smartphone. I thought, wow, that's pretty cool, right? She got a smartphone, but then she proceeded to forget how to use her computer. Her brain broke. She could not process two computer devices at the same time. and her computer had 1,863 emails in it. She says, honey, do you think you could delete these for me? I'm like, sure. Select, delete, select, delete, select, delete, select. I'm getting carpal tunnel syndrome. Select, delete, select, delete. I'm like, Jesus, she's 87. How many friends can still be alive? Shit. I had my own midlife crisis. Yeah, last year. You know when a guy has a midlife crisis, he gets a big fancy red car? I pierced my ears with 2 more holes. I'm thinking, I'm cool. So, about a month later, I'm like, oh shit. This is not a midlife crisis. That was 15 years ago. This is a mid-death crisis. Ah, fuck. I lost my hormones somewhere. They took my memory, my sex drive, and my patience. My family would say, oh, we're hungry, what's for dinner? I'm like, we're Jews, get a Chinese menu, make a phone call. The doctor said to me, oh, honey, you really need to consider hormone replacement therapy. I'm like, why would I do that? It causes breast cancer. Because your family wants to throw you off a bridge. Yeah, my ex-husband used to say, don't you ever want to have sex? I'm like, we had sex 5 years ago. I remember it very clearly. That's when I lost my sex drive. Menopause. Can we please break that down? We take a pause from men. And the men are like, why do we need to take a pause? Nothing wrong with my sex drive. Well, my vagina is as dry as the Sahara Desert. The scorpions are hauling water. I found 100% pure coconut oil. Beats that KY crap, hands down. So now, when a guy says to me, ooh, baby, you're so wet, I'm like, no, I'm so greasy. I wonder about a lot of things now. I wonder why when I go to shave my legs in the shower and I look down, my knees are actually an inch lower than they used to be. I wonder why they have automatic flushing toilets that blow water up your ass before you're done. Don't they think you can figure out when you're finished? And I really wonder why. Why are there 2 bathtubs in the Cialis commercial? So maybe he's in his tub, nice warm water, aromatherapy, contemplating that boner. She's in her tub, in coconut oil, and she's wondering what's going to happen if he actually has an erection lasting longer than 4 hours and chooses not to seek medical attention. If I were Benjamin Button, 40 years from now, I would have my sex drive back. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Lisa Korn, good luck with this one.